What it do, Internet? David Baugh here, and today we're going to be talking about a sad day in television history, ladies and gentlemen. Supernatural had its last episode. Let's talk about it. Oh, as long as it looks good for the Internet. Now, you may or may not know this about me, but I have actually seen every single episode of Supernatural. I made it through the Leviathans, I got through the Thule, I saw the Wendigo, I saw the teddy bear blow the back of his head out. You know, that show has been super consistent, super great time in my childhood, and up till now, 15 seasons. I mean, it's one of the longest running sci-fi shows ever. It's right up there with Stargate, which I also thoroughly enjoyed, and it is sad to see it go, but it is nice that they got to leave on their own terms, really. You know, I felt like it was the ending that show probably needed. They could have always kept it going. It's one of those that, you know, there's always a way to write them back into the show. There's always some way to bring it about, but it felt like a natural conclusion. It felt like they gave pretty good closure to the characters, which was good to see, you know. Old Sam and Dean. And then they closed it with the song. Yeah. It's kind of hard to believe that there's not going to be any more Supernatural in my lifetime. You know, hopefully. Let's knock on some wood, because maybe, who knows? Who knows? Old Sam and Dean Winchester. And I thought it was great that they ended it with giving a shout out to their fans and all the people that brought them there. That show was just super consistent. It's never been the greatest show on television. It's never been the greatest thing that ever happened to TV, but it was consistent. It had a lot of heart. The acting was always fairly decent. They never took themselves too seriously, and you know, I think I'm gonna have to give it a little bit of time and then go back in for the rewatch. I've definitely seen every single episode. I binge watched most of it, and you know, every season along the way they've said, you know, oh well, this may be the last Supernatural. They may not get any more, and then there was another one, but I just didn't get that impression with this season. Typically at this point they would be launching some new bad guy if it was coming back, and that's just not what happened. So I guess this is finally it. Finally the end of Supernatural. I watched all of it. And I think that's great. I think it's great going out on your own terms. I think it's, you know, they definitely never apologized for who they were on that show. They just sort of went for it. Just good content. Good content. It'll be interesting to see what replaces it. You know, because there's definitely going to be a hole to be filled with those shoes there. It's some big shoes to fill. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. I've been watching that show. Supernatural came out in, let's find out. Supernatural started in 2005. I was in high school, my junior year of high school. It's lasted me now till I'm 33. So I would have been about 17, 18 when this began. Impressive. Certainly an impressive run. 15 seasons. All of them fairly decent. I'll give them, you know, the Thule was awful. The Leviathan was pretty awful. But, you know, it just worked. But that's all I had for you guys today. It was a pleasure as always, and you have a wonderful evening.